We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from WBBZ.
From the WBBZ-TV studio in the Eastern Hills Mall, it's time to play, where two teams come together in a battle of wits to determine who will leave with bragging rights. And now, here's your host, John DeSciullo, with today's two teams.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us here on WBBZ. How about that for a great opening? A Christmas special, a holiday special edition of Bragging Rights with some great hometown teams from the Alleyway Theater in Buffalo, New York. We're happy to have them here. Would you welcome on the red side the Holiday Bells? We'll talk about the big show that's coming up at the Alleyway, and they're playing against their friends, the Candy Canes. And the big show that's at the Alleyway Theater that WBBZ is proud to co-sponsor is A Christmas Carol. We'll find out more about it. And over at the guest scoreboard, we have Tiny Tim and my Canadian broadcast pal, Hal Roberts.
Hey, John.
Yeah, it's a very good combo over there. And Hal, we'll start with you for just a second. Tell us a little bit about your background broadcasting in Canada.
Yeah, broadcasting in Canada, 10 years in radio, 15 years in television. I had the pleasure of actually being on Parliament Hill, interviewing a lot of the Prime Minister of Canada, a lot of the federal leaders, but it was also a very somber moment because I covered the Ottawa terrorist attacks last year, broadcasting live at Anderson Cooper beside me, all of the other broadcasters, so it was very surreal in light of what just happened in Paris. And for the last little while as well, I've been doing a lot of business news, interviewing some of Canada's biggest CEOs. So it's been a lot of fun. It's very rewarding.
Yes,
glad to be here today.
We're happy to have you here, Hal. And Tiny Tim, I wanted to say hi to you. This is Joel. And say hi, Joel. How are you doing over there? You feeling good? Yep. Okay. He's ready to be guest scorekeeper. I'm going to come over now and introduce you to the team captain here on the red team. This is Joyce Stilson. How are you, Joyce?
Terrific.
Joyce, Alleyway Theater and the Christmas Carol, just one of the great classics in Western New York. Tell us about the show.
We love it. We've been doing it for 33 years, and every year we have families come back and bring their kids, and kids have become adults who now bring their kids. We have families that have literally seen it 29 years in a row.
Well, that's a great tradition that you've started. And when is it on stage?
We are on stage December 10th through the 20th, and tickets are online at www.alleyway.com.
All right, we'll have that website up in just a bit. Who did you bring on your team?
To my right is Mr. David Mitchell, who is our Scrooge. And to his right is Jerry Hudson, who is our Bob Cratchit. So they're the team through most of the show.
That's great. Well, we'll meet these gentlemen in just a little bit. We're going to come over now and introduce you to the team captain on the blue side. You are?
Roger Van Det.
How are you, Roger?
I'm doing fine, John. How are you?
I'm great. What's your character in the show?
Well, I play one of the ghosts. I'm the ghost of Christmas Present.
Interesting. And for our present right now, I think we're getting ready to play a game. Are you ready to have some fun with us?
Oh, I think we're all ready for that, John. Thank you very much.
The ghost of my career, by the way, lives behind these panels. Yeah, that's good. And who else is on your team? Where are we here with your team?
We have Melissa Leventhal, who plays various women's parts, including Fan. And we have David Poole, who is another one of the ghosts. He is the ghost of Marley.
Great. Well, thanks for being on the show, and we're going to play bragging rights. 10 points, that's what each question is worth in the first round, 20 in the second, 30 in the third. The red team is going to start, and over there at the scoreboard that Hal and Tiny Tim are standing in front of, you want to get your X's or your O's team across, up and down, or diagonal, because you get a bonus of 50 points if that's the case. And in addition to just having some fun on television and winning some great prizes, you become eligible for 3 LED HD TVs from our friends at Dirt Cheap TV. All right, we're ready to go. Are we ready to start, Joyce?
Absolutely.
All right, take a look at the scoreboard and tell us where you would like your game piece to go.
B2, please.
B2 over there, Tiny Tim and Hal. Okay. Tiny Tim has all the answers, by the way, so it'll be interesting to see how this flies. How many games are played during the regular season by each team in the National Football League? A, 12, B, 16, or C, 20?
B16.
Joyce, you jumped right in there. Look at you. So smart. Are they correct over there, Hal and Tiny Tim?
They sure are.
Good job. Yes. All right. 10 points are on the board. Boy, oh boy, Roger, that was fast.
That was fast.
Yeah. I don't know how you're going to match that, but we're going to try. Yeah. Where would you like your game piece to go? Take a look at the scoreboard.
Oh, let's see. Let's go to D3.
D3 over there, Hal and Tiny Tim. Here's your question. When did Western Union send its last telegram? A, 2006, B, 2014, or C, they're still sending them?
Okay.
Ready, Roger?
We think A.
A, 2006. Hal and Tim?
Yep.
That's right. You got it.
Correct.
Like that, Tiny Tim. Yep. Right answer. All right, Joyce, give us another game piece.
Could we have C3?
C3. Sure can. Hal shows us where it is. What actor received the first on-screen custard pie in the face? A, Charlie Chaplin, B, Fatty Arbuckle, or C, Stan Laurel?
He goes back the longest.
Well, no, they were all the same. Yeah. I
Who's
don't,
the first one?
it could be Stan was, let's go with Fatty Arbuckle or Chaplin.
Joyce?
Uh-oh. B, Fatty Arbuckle?
B is the selection. Tim and Hal?
We're happy to report that, yes, they're right.
Yeah, there they go. Good job. All right. By the way, if you're just joining us and you're not familiar with Fatty Arbuckle and some of those movies, we have a photo of him. Fatty Arbuckle was one of the great silent screen stars, but a career that ended with lots of controversy. Seems to happen to stars. Not to you, Roger. Not to you. No controversy with Roger. Where would you like your game piece to go?
I think we have to go with D4.
D4, I think you want to get your strategy there. Yep, there it is. What actor received... Oh, we already did that.
We'll do it.
Yeah, no, we can't. We're not going to repeat the same question for you. Oh, my. We're going to get this figured out. This is what happens when John DeShulo is in charge of technology. What Walt Disney movie featured the song Never Smile at a Crocodile? A, Fantasia, B, Peter Pan, or C, 101 Dalmatians? It's the last question in the round.
B, Peter Pan.
B, Hal, Tiny Tim?
Yep.
Yes,
That
it is. High
All right,
five.
good job. All right, they have some points are on the board. Hal and Tiny Tim, give us the scores. We end round one.
For red team, we have 20,
And for the blue
the
team?
blue team, we have 20 also.
Wow.
right.
Look at that, a tie score, everybody. We're going to find out more about the Alleyway Theater production. Meet Tiny Tim when we come back right after this.
It's a marshmallow world in the winter when snow comes to cover the ground. It's the time for play. It's
Yeah, you're getting right into it there, Joel. Snapping your fingers just like you're on Offbeat Cinema. That's really good. Hey, look who's here. Hal Roberts, Canadian broadcaster. Hal, it's good to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you too, John. Great to be here with Bragging Rights.
We're having a lot of fun, and Hal and I go back a few years. Hal's a great broadcaster in Canada, and but more importantly, Tiny Tim is here, and but Tiny Tim is the character that you play in A Christmas Carol. But this is Joel. Joel, what's your last name?
Fessmeyer,
Where do you go to school, Joel?
Meadow Elementary at North Tonawanda,
And what grade are you in?
3rd.
And you've had quite an impressive career. Dave, tell us some of the shows you've been in.
I've been in Tommy at Musical Fair. I've been in Addams Family in Lockport. I've been in this is my second time being in A Christmas Carol. I've been in
Fiddler on the Roof, I think.
Fiddler on the Roof.
Yeah.
Wow.
Big shows. These are all good. And The Christmas Carol is one of the great classics of all time. So make sure everybody comes and sees Joel as Tiny Tim.
Yeah.
Hal, maybe you'll come back from Canada and see the show at the Alleyway
Absolutely.
Theater.
Maybe you can teach me how to sing and dance too.
Oh, that's going to be a big stretch. Yes.
Oh, well.
Here is the website for
Is that a
Alley.
shot?
No, I'm
Might
only
have been a
kidding.
shot.
You know what, Hal? Because Joel here is doing such a good job as Tiny Tim. Come and join me on the game game stage.
Yeah, let's do that.
But not before we show this website, because if you want to see Joel and all our friends, it's alleyway.com, and they're right in Buffalo. They're right next to the other large theater in Buffalo named Shays, and so to give you some perspective as to where it's all. And the other shows that you've got coming up are right there. All right, so Hal, we're ready to play.
Let's rock and roll.
Yeah,
let's do this.
We're going to reintroduce our teams, and right here on the red side we have the Holiday Bells. So we welcome them back to the show. And over on the blue side, the Candy Canes.
Love it. It's a wonderful scarf, too.
All right.
It brings out your beard.
Well, I'll tell you what, Hal. I'm going to come over and talk with another member here on the red side.
Okay.
And then you'll go and talk to another member on the blue side. But hang on. All right.
Okay,
we're going to
that
see
sounds
who's
good.
here. Oh, my gosh. You are?
My name is David Mitchell, and I play Ebenezer Scrooge.
So give us your best bah humbug.
Bah humbug.
Very good, very good. You've got the part, and you've even got the shirt right there.
Right.
I love that it says "I don't do Christmas," but it's a great production, isn't it?
It is. It's just a great pleasure to be in the show, to play Scrooge. It's just an honor because the role just goes back so many years. So yeah, it never gets old, and it's just great. It's a wonderful role.
Well, thanks for being here, and thanks for being on Bragging Rights and participating, of course, in the great Alleyway production. All right, Hal, why don't we go over and you can introduce us to the next member on the O team, right in the middle.
Absolutely. And what's your name?
Melissa Leventhal.
Melissa. And what's your character?
I play a number of different characters. I'm one of the carolers with Roger and David, and then I play...
So you carry these guys, in other words?
Of course I do. Me and the soprano, Stephanie, yes.
Who are some of your big musical influences and maybe some of your big acting influences?
You know, I was just talking about it earlier today. Gene Kelly and Singing in the Rain. That's what got me into theater and singing and dancing, yeah.
That's wonderful. Well, welcome to Bragging Rights.
Thank you.
Oh, look at this, Hal. Just take it right over. That's okay, Hal. You know? I'll be out in the mall.
They all love you, John. You know,
Oh, sure, right. Yeah, right.
I'm your sidekick, that's
This
all.
is showbiz. Love you, man. All right. Hey, Tiny Tim, our friend Joel over there, what's the score as we begin round 2?
Red team 20 and blue team 20 also.
All right. Red team is 20, the blue team is 20. That means it's a tie score. And Hal, each question is worth 20 points as we get into this round.
Sounds
We're
good.
going to start with Joyce. Pick a game piece, please, Joyce, so on the scoreboard.
D2, please.
Okay, D2 it is, with about 4 minutes left in round 2. Hal, give us the question.
Okay, here it is. What was sold for $10,000 in a 1970 MGM auction? Was it A, Dorothy's ruby slippers from The Wizard of Oz, B, Rhett Butler's cigar from Gone with the Wind, or C, Gene Kelly's raincoat from Singing in the Rain?
Well, they're at the Smithsonian.
I think we got them stumped this time.
I think so.
I mean, Gene Kelly's.
Gene Kelly's slicker. Okay, let's go with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys?
C, please. The slicker from...
Joel, is it C? Question 5?
The slippers.
No, it is. Oh, wait. A. Ruby
A,
slippers.
yeah, the ruby slippers were size 4.5, so we didn't get a correct answer there for you. Oh, well, that's okay, guys. All right, over here, Roger, take a look at the game board. Where would you like your game piece to go?
We'd like to go to D2.
Okay, D2 over there. Tiny Tim checking it out. In the Walt Disney movie Lady and the Tramp, what kind of dog is Lady? A, a poodle, B, a Dalmatian, or C, a Cocker Spaniel?
Cocker Spaniel.
Cocker Spaniel.
You sure you don't want to think about that?
No, thank you.
Is that your final answer?
Okay, Tiny Tim, they say C. Are they correct?
Yep.
All right.
C, Copper Spaniel.
Good job. All right. We're up to question number 7. And you take it over, Hal.
Okay, question
No,
number
no,
7.
no, they have to pick a game piece.
Oh,
D1,
yep.
please.
D1.
D1 is where you
D1.
want to go. Okay.
There it is, Tiny Tim, D1.
All right, ask that
Okay.
question.
And the question is, what city did Elvis Presley sing in King Creole? Was it A, New York, B, Memphis, or C, New Orleans?
New Orleans.
Yeah, no.
C, New Orleans.
C, New Orleans?
Jumped right in.
Tiny Tim?
Is it
C.
C?
It is C.
C, all right. Good job, guys.
All right. I love it. You know, Elvis played in Buffalo in 1950, whatever. It was 57, I think.
Well, it's before your time.
Long before your time.
Long
And there he
before
is.
your
It's a great photo by my friend Robert Smith at what was then called the War Memorial Auditorium. You a big Elvis fan, Hal?
Oh, absolutely.
I bet.
Love me tender, love me sweet. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Never let
Good
me
job
go.
over there, yeah. All right.
Love a little Elvis.
Okay, Roger, the party's over here now. Where would you like your game piece to go?
We're going to go with A4.
Okay.
Oh, I
A4 there at the top. I'm going to read you question number 8. Listen up, Tiny Tim and everybody. The seismoscope, the earliest known instrument for detecting earthquakes, was invented in the year 132. Where was it invented? A, Greece, B, China, or C, Egypt?
Oh my God.
Yeah, 132. That's like beyond...
Again, before your time.
Yeah, again, before my time. So last question in this round. Roger?
We're going to try China.
B is the selection over there, Tiny Tim. Are they correct?
B, China is correct.
Was that a guess?
They guessed on that one.
They guessed well. Joel, who plays Tiny Tim, what is the scores we end round 2?
40 for the red team and blue 60.
Ooh. 40 to 60. We're going to see who pulls out the bragging rights from the Alleyway Theater when we come back right after this.
Bragging rights on WBBZ-TV, your hometown television station, will continue after this from our sponsors.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
Boy, it doesn't get any better than that, does it, Hal?
Bing Crosby, you gotta love it. Love
Yeah.
the classics.
Yeah, this is the classic station. This is WBBZ-TV, your hometown MeTV station. We're celebrating one of the great hometown theaters, the Alleyway Theater, and their production of A Christmas Carol, December 10th through the 20th at the Alleyway Theater in downtown Buffalo in the Theater District. And, as we're back, we welcome back the Holiday Bells. They're here on the red side, members of the Alleyway Theater. And they're playing against their friends in the show, the Candy Canes, on the blue side. So before we move any further with the game, Hal, why don't you go down and introduce us to the last member of the team?
Absolutely. I can almost see eye to eye with this gentleman. This is great. So what's your name, sir?
Okay, I'm Jerry Hudson, and I play the part of Bob Cratchit.
Oh, has that been a bit of a challenge? Did you really have to dig deep into your inner Bob Cratchit for that character?
I had to dig down deep, yes, early on especially. But somehow I made it through, and it's been a wonderful run for me. This is my 5th year in this production, and it's a great production, wonderful people to work with, and a wonderful theater environment for me. Yeah.
Well, welcome to the show, and thanks for being part of Bragging Right.
Okay, great, thank you.
Okay, I'm going to come over now and meet the next member on the blue side. You are?
I'm David Poole.
How are you, David?
I am doing well, thank you.
Good, and you are a ghost as well.
I am a ghost. I play the ghost of Jacob Marley. Among other things, I'm also in the quartet, but there are a couple other, I also played Topper with Celia here in the party scene. So yeah, we have a lot of fun on this show.
Now, that's the scary ghost, isn't it? The Jacob Marley?
It is, and I'm really, honestly, I haven't done my job if I don't send one child screaming up the aisles during my scene. Yeah,
Very good.
It's a challenge every year, and I always try and make it happen at least once during the run.
But it is a family show. It's not scary.
It is a family show, yes.
All right, well, thanks and congratulations on all the effort. All right, and over there we have the actor who plays Tiny Tim. Joel's over there. Joel, what's the score as we get into the last round?
Red 40 and blue 60.
Okay, red is 40, blue 60 is Joel Fessmeyer over there. He's doing a good job, Hal, isn't he? Yeah.
Like the sweater.
All right, so Joyce, you're up next. Where would you like your game piece to go? Take a look at the scoreboard.
C4.
C4, okay. We're going to have Hal Roberts, Canadian broadcaster, read the question. We have a visual aid for this one, too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Should I say it in Canadian or American?
Whatever.
Okay. When did Wile E. Coyote catch the Roadrunner?
When did Wile E. Coyote catch that Roadrunner? A, 1970, B, 1980, or C, it never happened?
Never happened. C, never happened.
Joyce says it never happened, Joel. Are they correct for question 9?
For question 9, it is B, 1980.
Yeah, 1980 in the TV cartoon Supersonic.
He caught him. Had him for dinner.
I would have said no, too. But
Was it roasted or I can't remember?
I don't know. We'll have to check with Phil Arno, the keeper of all things Wile E. Coyote. All right, Roger, you're next. Where would you like your game piece to go?
We got to go to C4.
You got to go to C4. Try to get some block on there. We're up to question number 10.
Okay, for question number 10. What was Joe Friday's rank?
A, inspector, B, a sergeant, or C, a lieutenant?
I think it's
C. Joel, are they correct?
For number 10, it was B, Sergeant.
Yeah, Sergeant Joe Friday of Dragnet.
Sorry, guys.
All right.
You were so convicted.
No points on the board.
Earlier, what happened?
They were. They're okay. It's good. They got the show on their mind. It's a big production at the Alleyway Theater, alleyway.com.
No
That's where
pressure,
you find
guys.
out
Come
more
on,
about
relax,
it. Joyce,
breath.
you ready?
C4.
Okay.
Let's try another one.
C4 it is.
C4. Okay.
Here's your, as you can tell, Hal, I'm a whiz at this iPad. Go ahead.
You're doing a fabulous
Oh,
job.
yeah, right.
Okay. This year became known as Hollywood's Golden Year because of the number of exceptional films released, including The Wizard of Oz and Gone with the Wind. Was it
A, 1929, B, 1939, or C, 1949?
B, 1939.
Wow, that was quick.
Jumped right in. Tiny Tim?
B, 1939.
Correct answer for 30 points. We are moving. This is what happens, Hal. We're moving along to. Oh, there was a Canadian question.
Here we come a-waffling along Elisa Green. Here we come a-waffling, so fair to be seen. Love and joy come to you, and to you your waffle too.
We are ready. And Roger, again, I'm sorry, come again with where you would like your game piece to go?
Let's try C1.
C1 at the top.
Okay.
All right, we're up to question 11 over there, Tiny Tim.
Question number 11. What group was second only to the Beatles in record sales in the 1960s?
A, the Rolling Stones, B, Peter, Paul, and Mary, or C, the Supremes?
Oh my gosh.
A few more minutes left in the game.
Can we do a shout out?
You could do a shout out to the audience. We have a small but mighty crowd, but they can yell it out. I'll ask the question one more time. Okay. What group was second only to the Beatles in record sales in the 1960s? A, the Rolling Stones, B, Peter, Paul, and Mary, or C, the Supremes?
A, I think. The Stones, right? The Stones. A.
Okay, let's go A.
All right.
Tiny Tim, the answer is selection A. Are they correct for question 11?
Question 11 is C, the Supremes.
Supremes, says Joel.
Oh.
Didn't get that.
Sorry, guys. Wow.
And with the audience shout out and everything. All right, Joyce, take a look at the game board. Where would you like your game piece to go?
C2, please.
Okay, C2 it is. Question, Hal.
Okay, this year became...
Wait, we already got that. There we go.
Okay, what was the name of the Wicked Witch of the West's Kansas character in The Wizard of Oz?
A, Mrs. Masterson, B, Mildred Fink, or C, Miss Gulch?
C, Miss Gulch.
Question 13 over there, Joel. You say C, Miss Gulch. Question 13, what is it?
C, Miss Gulch.
Yes, C it is. Okay, coming up on the last question in the game. Roger, where'd you like your game piece to go?
C1. Got to be
Okay,
C1.
try to get the block.
Okay,
Go
let's
ahead,
roll
Hal.
with this. In what year did Earl Tupper patent the famous burping seal lid for his plastic storage containers?
Here's a piece of trivia. A, 1939, B, 1949, or C, 1959?
We're going to go with 1939.
A, Tiny Tim?
14, for number 14 is 1949.
You didn't get that. Oh, my.
You guys
All
need
right.
a timeout?
No, they're good. All right, Joel Fessmeyer is over there. Joel plays the character of Tiny Tim in A Christmas Carol, Alleyway Theater, December 10th through the 20th at one of Buffalo's premier theaters. Joel, Tiny Tim, what's the final score?
The final score is red 100 and blue 60.
So, the Holiday Bells, you take the bragging rights for the special Alleyway Theater edition of the show.
Congratulations.
But we're not going to send them away empty-handed, Hal, over here on the candy cane side. We have some candy for you to take home from our friends at Sweetworks Ovation Chocolates in the festive season. And over here for Holiday Bells, we're going to send you over to Dave & Buster's to have some holiday fun. Don't forget, everybody, the Alleyway Theater, located in the Theater District right next to Shays, alleyway.com. That's where you want to go find out about A Christmas Carol. We'll see you on the next edition of Bragging Rights. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks, Hal Roberts.
Our finest kiss will bring